Okay, is the echo gone now? It should be better. I hope it's better. Sometimes the thing has a mind of its own, and it just begins to echo, 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 echo. Live messages. Should be better now, I think. It's good now? Okay. How about now? Is the echo back? Is it okay still? The echo is back? Oh, so it's okay. It sounds good now. Okay. There's always a delay in the chat, so I'm never really quite sure of what the correct answer is. Either it's good or it's bad. Is the picture okay? Image okay? Blurry? So sometimes we've had trouble with the thing not really working right, being blurry and stuff. I don't know if it was the lighting or what it was. Hopefully that's better. Oh, it's good. Okay. Mrs. Wombat's telling me it's good because I just want to make sure it's good for you guys because it's bad trying to watch something that sounds terrible with the echo, something that's blurry. So, anyways, how's everybody doing? I should have announced this earlier. I didn't announce it, but I figured, hey, why not go live? Everybody goes live, so why not I? What do you think of this? You like that? It's pretty cool. The clock has a real steampunky look to it. All the copper pipes over on the side of me. That looks pretty cool. This hat is very hot. This is a synthetic. Is it synthetic? Yeah. This looks like real fur. It's real soft, but it is fake. So don't come beat me up. It is fake fur. I thought the fur hat with the brown leather coat. Can you tell this is brown? Looks almost black, but it's brown. A brown leather coat, like an Indiana Jones kind of coat, would look good with my new backdrop. So I'll just put that stuff right there. So, yeah, I thought it looked pretty decent, so I figured why not, right? Let me adjust this down just a little bit. Adjust this over just a little bit. That's actually worse. This thing's kind of vibrating around a lot. There we go. Get this out of the way. This is better like this? Are you going to tilt it up more? Good like this? Okay. All right, we will leave it like this until we get notified otherwise. Let me just put my fur cap right there. All right, we are doing good. It's just me and Mrs. Wombat, but we're looking good. Okay. So, looking good. I haven't been on here for a while. Decided to grow a mustache while I was out. Hey, you guys like the mustache? It's not real, don't worry. Whenever tune up, you want to go down and then bring it back up slowly. Back up slowly. All right, Mrs. Wombat. Hey, Patrick's here. What's up, man? What is going on, man? Playing some of them fancy chords there. Anyways, I just put on this mustache to look weird, I guess. Had on my beat up brown Indiana Jones type jacket. You kind of see more it's brown. The lighting makes it look kind of black, but it's brown. Over the mountain on acoustic. There you go. See, there you go. Is that better? I want it to look like it. Go for a whole steampunk kind of vibe. Oh, I am exploring the great caves of, I don't know, something. Yeah, it's too hot. Even in the house with the air going, it's like too hot for a leather jacket. You gotta be really cool to wear a leather jacket when it's like super, super hot. Joseph Coley, closer to 30 years later. I think he was like in his 20s when he did that. Well, late 20s. So, yeah, about 25 years, we'll call it. Split the difference. it's difficult to get on them slides and on the acoustic and make it be heard. It's much better on electric. It's been too long since I tried to play that song. No, she's talking about the Jane's Addiction song. The Mountain song. You ever heard Jane's Addiction? They had more songs other than just Jane Says. Jane Says, they can say to you. Oh, no, it's like. That was a very young Perry and a very young Dave Navarro. And Flea was also in there at that time. That's why some of the Red Hot Chili Pepper songs, I think there's either 3 or 4 songs that have a bass line that is very similar to the Mountain song. Like Ready Made, it's like. I know he's been like on cable channels like Ink Master shows and different things, and so I think he's busy being a celebrity. Yeah, he floats around. He's around here. He's around there. You just see him. You turn on the TV, and then you see, hey, I know that moody guy. Oh, that's Dave Navarro. Yeah, he's recognizing with his guy liner and stuff. So yeah, I got my cop mustache in my glasses. I look like I should be like a cop in Canada. Oh, hey there, don't you see the speed limit over there? I know you're out and about tearing around these parts, but you got to watch out for the meese over there, eh? Don't want to run over the meese. Yeah, he's more of a rock star. Whatever, he's been on tour all over the world. I haven't, so props to him. Let me take this off. This thing's kind of bugging now. Got a nice residue of spirit gum. Don't worry, it all comes off in the wash. It all comes off in the wash, Mr. Wombat. What happened there? Uh-oh. 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 What is going on, man? Put the capo on there and just didn't sound right. First live stream you've been to in a bit? Well, welcome. This is just kind of a hangout. Whoever pops in. Want to talk about music or whatever. It's just kind of a hangout thing. It's like I go to like different places online and talk to different people and stuff. So usually have a lot of different people who don't got fur from that mustache on my face still. But people come in, try to cause trouble. I said, if you're gonna be in here, I'm not gonna have any of that. If you're gonna be all crazy and talking bad about people, there's a door. Get out of here with that. There's other channels for that. I try to make this be just a. Sorry. I feel like I'm licking a cat. Yeah, but then I'll have to really step up my game then, won't I? I'll have to go. Yeah, Randy Rhodes. Yeah. Clickbait. I gotta get used to using more hashtags, being more clickbaity stuff. Right, drama and every other thing that I post, or I almost died or something, Yeah, most people go, who? And I play something for them. I go, wow, this guy's great. You should go see him. It's like, you can't, he's dead. But that dude put out a lot of really good music before he passed away at 26. It's just like, wow. Most 26-year-olds aren't doing much of anything. But, he did a lot of stuff. He inspired a lot of people. So he inspired me to pick up the guitar and start playing it. You gotta remember to use the proper chords in the proper key and stuff. I keep wanting to go from D to C to G. How many guitar projects? I have a lot. I have a lot of projects. I've actually haven't really done much with any of them lately. I was gonna start doing a guitar class on Monday nights, just going over basics for absolute beginners, learn the notes, learn where they are, and then begin to get into being able to read music and some other stuff. But I don't know, 10 or 12 maybe. there's a lot of projects I have going on. I still have the Les Paul in here that I'm gonna put the polka dotted material on. I'm gonna go grab it. There we go. I'm back. All right. So yeah, it's just a Sunburst Epiphone LP special, I think. Needs a new nut, which I can fix. I can do that. But see, there's the dots. I was thinking about going a little bit bigger, but then I was thinking, yeah, this is probably a decent size for the dots. Just going to cover the whole thing. So all of the exposes, you know, you'll see the pickups and stuff. This had the generic twin coil pickups. I did have another guitar that I robbed some pickups out of that are more like the ones Randy had in his Les Paul, the PAF with the chrome covers. So I'm going to put that on here. The chrome cover ones, and then the bridge and the tailpiece are chrome. And then the knobs are just black. I thought about maybe possibly putting a kill switch in this as well. So yeah, they're all right. You know, for the price, I think like I said, I got this one for, I want to say $30 maybe at a pawn shop. And it was complete. It wasn't working, and all that was wrong was this wire right here. It was not connected. I soldered it. That's actually the string ground. And they had it like wired to the jack, and it was all kind of mismatched and stuff. But you know, I was gonna strip it down and do an antique white and make it more like a Randy model. But I figured I already got the polka dot material. Just take the gloss off this, put some hodgepodge, put the polka dots on here. Headstock's gonna have polka dots on it as well. And yeah, I just gotta do it. It won't take long. It's just a matter of not being so lazy and just doing it. Yeah. You picked up, okay. There's no, send me a picture of it. Maybe I can identify it for you. Sometimes you find really weird guitars, and sometimes you have to look in places, acoustic or electric. So yeah, sometimes I put the identifying marks, sometimes in the neck pocket. It's really small. I wonder if it's not one of those like Chiquita travel guitars that were pretty popular in the 80s. Yeah, send me a pic of it. I'd be curious to see what it is. So yeah, sometimes you can find stuff. I know the pawn shop where I got this, they used to have some pretty good deals. I knew 4 of the guys that worked there I knew pretty well. One of the guys was in a band, and he'd always save stuff in case I'd be in there. I was probably going in about every other month or something, looking around. Probably about once a month, actually, to be honest. Okay, it's a little Strat type, but smaller. Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds pretty cool. Cause I've seen some of like the mini Strats and some of the other things that people make and stuff. So it's probably real small scale, probably like 20 scale or something. Instead of like, because I think this was like a 24-inch, you know, regular standard short scale. Most of my Squires are the standard 25.5. I think my 7-string, is like a 29-inch scale, 28.5, 29, something like that. Yeah, but some of those little guitars that make them like travel size, and they're like trying to play them. The frets are like super close together. Oh, there you go. No hardware on it at all. Oh man, that's rough. That is rough. Franken Baby Strat. There you go. Yeah, I got a bunch of bodies, and it's like I kind of want to do some different things with them. One of the strats I have, I was going to paint it to look like a Jimi Hendrix Monterey Pop Strat, but be, regular headstock going the normal way. Took a bunch of pictures at the Fender Museum of that. Found some other pictures online. I've seen the replicas they have. The replicas are pretty cool. But I figure if I already have the guitar here, and again, it was an orphan one that I bought for like 30 or 40 bucks. Why not do that one instead of waiting and spending, $1,000 for something that I could take the time and enjoy actually creating it myself as I go. I actually enjoy refinishing and building them more than actually playing. Playing is fun, but it's just, I don't know, it's just something about just taking something that was left by the roadside and fixing it up, making it better, personalizing it. The Jackson. Do I have a Jackson? Huh. I don't remember if I have a Jackson or not. Just kidding. Do I have a Jackson? Where did I? I'm in the basement looking for my Jackson right now. Doesn't seem to be in here. Let's see. There. No, it's not there either. Where could that Jackson have gone to? Where can it be? Where are you, Mr. Jackson? What is going on here? Let's see. It's over here. The Jackson. I didn't sell it, dude. Are you crazy? I didn't sell it. I just had it hiding. That's all. That's all. It was in the east wing of the mansion. Did I ever tell you about our mansion? Have I ever given you the tour? That's because there's nothing to see. There's no mansion here. It is a really nice guitar, isn't it? She's gorgeous. You know, like I said, the only thing that happened to is that little tiny ding on the end. But other than that, it's in great shape. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to weigh a ton, but then again, Randy wasn't a very big dude. But yeah, the fin, it was like that when I got it. So battle scars, man. Never mind. It's been too long since I tried to attempt any diminished stuff like that. So. Yeah, the fin. But the headstock's fine. No scratches or dings there. No dings in the back of the neck. All nice and satiny smooth. Binding on the neck. Shark tooths on the inlay. What's up? What's going on? Just showing off the Jackson. I thought about changing the strings on this to maybe 10s, but I don't know. I like the 9s on here. So it depends on my guitars. Like my Strats, I usually run 10s on there. A couple times I run 11s. Anything that's like a shorter scale, I usually run like 10s or 11s, like the short 3/4 scale. What's going on? Chief Disaster Plates Prevention. Chef. Just trying to see if I recognize you from your thumbnail. I've seen the name pop up at here different places and stuff, so. It's always one string that has to be difficult. pretty close. Always go down and then bring it up to pitch. Because sometimes if you don't, it'll go sharp and then mess up. But yeah, this is the Jackson. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, tuning by harmonics. Seems like it's more precise. Everybody's like, oh, I know how to do that. The 5th and 7th frets all the way down. But what happens when you get to that B string where it's like the 4th fret of the G and the open B? I always go tune it to the 9th fret harmonic on the G to the 5th on the B. And I get you there. And then, yeah, 5 and 7 on all the other ones. Because I was doing that, I go, okay, I can do that. And I'm thinking to myself, how do I? It's like, gung, 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 gung. And it's like, okay, that's cool. I'm tuned by harmonics. Then I get to that B string, and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And then it's not that cool. But if you tune by harmonics, that's what I do. I tune the B string, hitting that. Oh, that is an E there. Okay. So, anyways, I'm boring everybody with my tuning. All these tuning stories. Everyone's like, why are you tuning that? I'll be here all night. No, I'm just kidding. I won't be here all night. I'll just be streaming for a little while. A little while longer. But I was getting the Jackson out because Patrick was saying, dude, where's the Jackson at? I go, oh, the Jackson. Oh, yeah. No, I was messing with him. He got worried. He thought I got rid of it, but nah. This is like my favorite guitar right here. I love this thing. It's a funny shape on the end. Total 80s, but, I like it. It's different. It's unique. That's what they call the tuxedo finish with the black and the white. Yeah, just strings go all the way through the body for extra sustain. Most people go, I like mine with the whammy bar. Well, there you go. Get one with the whammy bar. I never use the bar, so usually it happens when I get a guitar with the bar on it. I usually just end up taking it off because it kind of gets in the way. So I will be right back. I'm going to put this on its stand. It has a special stand that grips it by the neck because you can't really put this in on a conventional stand. And I did put the strap locks on there in case you're wondering, Patrick, if you're still here. So I won't drop it. Because I know Patrick doesn't want me dropping my guitar. All right, I'm back. I'm back with this one now. Still here. Oh, Tammy's here. Hi, Tammy. How you feeling? Yeah, the fin breaks. Oh, like the backdrop. Thanks. I had the chat frozen there. So yeah, I haven't been on here for a while. Just had some things going on. Yeah, just had some things going on, allergies and just life stuff. But I am here, gonna restart the guitar class starting next Monday. So just thought I'd come on here, say hi to everybody who's on here. People are showing in there and hanging in there. All right. Did they ever find out why your legs swelled up like that? Because I know it looked very, very painful. Oh, damage from the radiation? That's what they said. Did they get the swelling down, though? Did they... Those pickups are loud. So I get you kind of situated where you're not having as many problems. Steroids, okay. Yeah, it's not easy going through all these things that a lot of us are going through. I'm fortunate to be healthy myself. I know a lot of people are not, and I feel for you. Oh, okay. Hopefully they can get you situated and get you on the right path to get things all taken care of. Hello, Julia. We are here with my new backdrop and my extremely noisy guitar. This thing is like super noisy. I didn't realize how noisy it was. I did some modifications on it a while back, and I just put it off to the side. Because I was waiting on putting some new tuners on there, which is those right there, those nice shiny black ones, and then the roller string trees, and polished it up and did some other things to it, and then finally plugged it in after doing some mods to it. It's just like super loud. It's like, I mean, it's relatively quiet until you touch it. The artwork. This is just a decal. That's all that is right there. Over here, right there. That's just a decal. The guitar was this shade of blue when I bought it. It's called Ice Blue Metallic. Kind of see it has a little bit of metal flake in there. And then I changed the pick guard. This was all black. And then I changed these out. Put a switch in there. Did a lot of things to this guitar, actually. That's weird. You squeak. You rub on the neck and you hear it through the amp. But it has good sustain, so that's why I did all the improvements to it. So. It'll be nice when fall gets here. Summer's Mrs. Wombat's least favorite time of the year, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people. It's just too hot. As a kid, it's good because you're out of school. You get to hang out with your friends, and you have a lot of free time and stuff. But that's about where it ends, really. Yeah, sorry to hear everybody's pains. Worse from the heat. No, it does a lot of stuff. 32 yesterday. Yeah, man, birthdays were a lot easier when you're younger. When you get older, you're just like, oh yeah, that thing's coming up again. So 32 is not bad. I turned 51 a couple weeks ago, so yeah, just another day. It's like, oh yeah, it's like happy birthday. Oh yeah, thanks. So. Anyways, 52. All right. Well, I'm right behind you, so I'm right behind you, Tammy. Oh, happy birthday, Julia. I forgot how to play that. Oh, well, happy birthday. And anyways, that's enough of that. So glad you had a happy birthday. Here's to many, many more. Many, many, many more. Yeah, Mrs. Wombat is going to be 50, believe it or not. She sure doesn't look it. I look like my age, but Mrs. Wombat, she got to a certain age, and then she just stayed there. What was that? Oh, it was a shadow. My camera looked like it blinked at me for a second. I'm like, huh? I don't remember having a shutter in there. Oh, thanks. Mrs. Wombat looks a lot younger than me. She's stays out of the sun. That's the most important thing a person can do. Yeah. She just found a look that she liked and stayed right there. So, yeah. What happened to my chat? There it is. You're not beginning to look like the Crypt Keeper. Silly Tammy. Alright, Mrs. Wombat says I need to go back to acoustic. Because I get too carried away with this thing. Better go down to the basement again. There's that. The acoustic. Okay. The acoustic it is. Yeah, sorry to hear you're not doing good, Julia. I do not know any Mr. Cooper stuff. I'm sorry. I've heard the song, but I just don't know how to play it. Friday for more testing. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's... Yeah, we'll definitely be praying for you, Julia. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just, your body reacting to something, and it'll be something temporarily. Hopefully it's nothing. Something happy, not something. So I don't know what you call that. It's not really sorrowful. It's more. I guess that was being more introspective. I guess you'd call it. So. There we go. I'm trying to remember what key I like playing in a lot. I used to like G, but then, I don't know, for a while I was playing everything in A, because that way I could take advantage of those big jangly strings and the whole. get those open strings ringing and stuff, just really fills out the sound. So it just depends. Mr. D, how's it going? There you go. Playing all the time after you get yourself sorted. It's very relaxing. I enjoy playing. I started playing, taught myself how to play around 15. Just it's really therapeutic. I enjoy playing it. I don't know. It's just something that I've always enjoyed. Doesn't matter if I'm good at it or not. It's just I enjoy it, and it's a great de-stressor. Just pick up the guitar. Messed that up, didn't I? Oh well. Yep. Thank you, Mr. D. I appreciate that. I try to make it be the first thing I reach for after a stressful day. Sometimes just talking to Mrs. Wombat usually helps me wind down. We did have some fires, but they're quite a ways away. I am in the southern part of the state. The closest fire was probably about an hour and a half away from me. Had some friends that lived in the area. Checked on them there. They were doing well. That was the one that was in Idlewild up in the mountains. Yeah, where we at? Where are we at? Learn to speak there, Wombat. Where we are, there hasn't been a lot of rain, so nothing has really grown. So it's really dry and really rocky. So it's not much to look at, but at least we don't have to worry about fires, I guess. But it's been dry. The whole state's been dry for a long time. And some places where you have a lot of brush growing and it gets dry, you get fires. Yeah, the fire over by us where my friend was at was actually started. Oh, okay. Okay, so you know where. Okay. So where were you stationed? Um, Camp Pendleton, I'm guessing, or maybe Coronado. Okay, Camp Pendleton. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're in the Riverside area, so you're not that far. That wasn't really too far from where we're at, so yeah, you know the area very well. But we've been very fortunate not to have any major weather episodes lately. So you're where all that rain is. I've been seeing lots of places are getting rain. The Midwest is getting rain. This state gets rain. That state gets. It's like everybody's getting the rain, and we're getting no rain. I hate when that works out like that. We need some rain. Send some rain to us. Hopefully, you guys are staying safe with all the floods. Seriously. So you never got to work at Balboa, Fort Bragg. Okay. Yeah, Balboa's all right. There's a lot of people there these days. Really congested. Really, really congested. So I'm glad this thing's working tonight because whatever was going on a couple weeks ago, this was just it was messing up really bad. It seems to be okay for today, so which is nice. Which is really, really, really nice. Sometimes it messes up a bit and got to go back out. When I first came on, it was echoing, but I guess now the sound is better than it was. So I got that going. That's good. I had on a mustache earlier, and it's like was shedding. Oh, okay, didn't like the hospital work. Escondido, we're with traffic the way it's been going, probably about an hour and 45 minutes from Escondido. The whole Escondido, San Diego area, traffic usually is pretty bad. Some days you can make really good time. You can if you time it right, you can get to San Diego about an hour and a half from where I'm at. If traffic's bad, sometimes it might take as much as 2.5, possibly 3 hours. Okay. Oh, the big mall, yeah. Escondido's it's changed a lot. Yeah, but I know the mall that you're talking about. Yeah, my grandpa lived in um I was gonna say Kearney Mesa. It is actually Claremont down in that area. It's confusing because there's a couple different Claremonts in California. There's a little area called Claremont by Kearney Mesa and stuff. He lived there for a while. But we'd go to Escondido and I'd stay with him and all around there. And La Jolla is pretty nice too with the caves. Yeah, La Jolla is really nice. There's some places around that are still nice. It just depends on when you go. Sometimes places are like super crowded and it's hard to get anywhere. So. Alrighty. Whoops. They closed the live chat. There we go. Yeah, it's changed a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Was your dad in the service as well? Is why he moved to Anchorage? Because I was actually born in Anchorage, just outside of Anchorage at the Air Force Hospital. Okay, so yeah. Yep, I was born at good old Elmendorf. Yeah, my dad wasn't in it for very long. So I know some people do really good military. Some people do really bad, and other people just kind of so. My dad was one of the people that did kind of so. Yeah, 28 years, that's a long time. Mrs. Wombat's brother was in the National Guard for a long time. He tried recruiting me a few times too. And Jen would just kind of look at him like, don't take my man away from me. He was always trying to recruit me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of issued gear. Yeah. I'm sure there's still a lot of that going on. People pawning their stuff. Yeah, but yeah, her brother was in the National Guard for a number of years, and then he became a recruiter, and then he retired from that and was doing ROTC for a while, working at the local high school, and then he retired from that not very long ago. But yeah, he was, I don't know how many years he was connected, because he was still, even when he's doing ROTC, I think he was still doing something with the National Guard or something. So he'd been in there a while, and he was getting a pension. And I just remember seeing pictures of him in his dress uniform, and he had like all these stripes, like the regular chevron and all these things here, and then bands down here. I don't know what they all meant. I know he had some type of classification that was pretty high up, but And I know the bars are for like how many years you're in there or something. Yeah. Yeah, the bars and clubs on the West Coast. Yeah. Yep, there's a bunch of those around here. Dirty Dan, I don't know. I never really got into the bar scene, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I met Mrs. Wombat in high school and I got married. Dirty Dan's. Oh, I don't know. Maybe so. I know the area where I live, if you go east past Riverside, there's an area called Fontana and Colton, which is a ways away from us. They always have the billboards for all the gentlemen's clubs. That's what they call them. There was I was with a friend of mine or driving one day, and one of the places is called Club 215 because that's the name of the freeway. And there's a picture of a woman's waist with a tool belt, and she's wearing like a bikini, and it's just her waist and the tool belt, and it says, "Got wood? Come to Club 215." He thought it was like some new lumber place that opened up. He goes, "We should go there." I go, "Nah, dude, I ain't going there. You're on your own for that." But he thought the guy, because he saw the tool belt, and, yeah, you just joke went right over his head. It was just like, that's not what they're talking about. I didn't have to explain it to him, but after I don't know how long it was. Maybe it was about a good 20 minutes or half hour. We're driving along. He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, what?" He goes, "Oh, I get. Oh, the sign. Yeah." Okay. He's like, "Yeah, okay." It took him a while, you know. Yeah, it's come down to Gentleman's Club. They make it sound a little bit nicer, I guess, by calling that. And then around here, there's a lot of Indian tribes that run a lot of the casinos. So rather than calling it gambling, they call it gaming. It's still the same thing, regardless of what you call it. It's just everybody's trying to be really politically correct and make things sound nicer than they are. It's kind of like the whole Iceland, Greenland kind of thing. Iceland was a nicer place. Greenland was a place that had all the ice. So in case you guys didn't know, that's why it was to trick the people into going to the wrong place, because the Icelanders wanted to keep their place nice. They said, "Oh, this bigger place over here, Greenland, that's much better. We're just Iceland," but you go there. Both places actually have a lot of ice from I've never personally been there physically, but everything I've seen online and on TV shows that they've got a mess of ice regardless of which place you go to. Okay. Godfather's Sitting Bull. Yeah. 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 Hello, Red Feather. Yeah, it's just it's crazy. It's like some of the gaming casinos that you drive by, and it just says this. One of the places was Mission Band of Indians or something, and it's like they're just like not even using names of different tribes. It's just Mission Band of Indians. It's like that sounds made up if you ask me. Yeah. Oh, they run all of them in South Dakota. Yeah, yeah. There's a bunch around here too and stuff. It's just like I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, a lot of them, it gives a lot of the people a way to provide for their families and stuff, but at the same time, it's just yeah, like you said, marketing. It's all in how you market it. You package it to make it look really nice and wonderful and stuff. It's kind of like when you buy something that's new and improved. And most of the times when something's new and improved, it's just the packaging. they the same things in the packaging, but they just improve the packaging. It's a little bit taller or a little bit wider, or a little bit narrower, or they changed the font on the print, on the logo, or they have Tony the Tiger on there and he looked one way, so we gave him a new look, so now it's new and improved. You can see the bands. I miss all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. At the casinos, all the we joke. Me and Jen, we joke around a lot how people are successful. They'll have a really successful career of doing music, and they'll be playing big stadiums and stuff, and then they start to slow down a little bit. And when you get to kind of the golden retirement years of your musical career, you'll either be playing the casinos or the state fair. So yeah. Yeah, they have a legitimate thing to, yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine, he he'd always joke because people would be talking about immigration this and immigration that, and being Native American, he's like, "You guys think you have an immigration problem? Let me tell you." It's like, yeah, yep, foreigners going to be playing in Sturgis on the 4th at the bike rally, or they can play the casinos or the fairs or the rallies. But so and then some of those bands, they still sound really good. And then sometimes there's some of those bands where I don't want to say anything harsh or mean, but there's definitely a time where you need to do something different or call it quits. Yeah, we're all immigrants. Yep. The Buffalo Chip. We play your own recordings. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was live streaming. I just had my guitar. I wasn't playing anything serious. I was just messing around with some chords and stuff. So. Yeah, people tell me. I've had people ask me if I'm Canadian because I was born in Alaska. At least they kind of have an idea where Alaska is, but it's still part of the U.S. So. Native Alaskan Canadian. I always joke with people. I go, "Hey, I was born in Alaska, so obviously I must be part of some tribe, right? So I should be entitled to some of that gaming money." But nah, I just trying to work the angle any way I can. tribe. Eskimo reparations. Well, I'm obviously not Eskimo, but hey, if there's reparations, I've got my birth certificate say maybe I can get adopted by Eskimos. That'd be cool. At least the weather would be a lot cooler than it is here. Potato money. Irish don't have any money. Everybody knows that. We're lucky they let us stay in the land. But they are always after me Lucky Charms, don't you know? Yep. Yeah, that's what my mom said when they're up there before I was born, that you'd have sunlight part of the year, and other times it would just be like pitch black, middle of the afternoon. I think she said for part of the year there's like sunlight, and then I think there was like 1 or 2 months where the sun was only up for like about an hour and a half or 2 hours or something crazy like that. I go, yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, 6 months, the sun never goes down. People don't know what time it is. It's bad if you're a rooster, because you're supposed to crow when the sun comes up, and the sun's up all the time. You never know when to crow. And then in the other time, when the sun never comes up, you just don't have nothing to do. You're just kind of sitting around. So there you go. Yeah, going to bed with the sunshine. But Mom, the sun's still out. I don't want to go to bed yet. Yeah, I lived in Maine for a bit, almost 2 years. That was interesting. Went to Nova Scotia. Went swimming on the rock quarries. Camden, Maine. Okay, I know where that is. Mrs. Wombat always goes, I talked about Maine a few times and stuff. She goes, does everybody have like lobsters everywhere? Like, do they decorate their house with lobsters? It's like, nah, it's just something they do for like the tourists and stuff. All the lobsters. Maine man stories, Florida man. Oh, okay, West Virginia. Potatoes in Piscataway, Isle. Yep. Maine was interesting. I didn't like the black flies they had in Maine, though. Those things used to bite you. Summertime, black flies come out. Black flies come and they bite through your clothes. Pretty terrible stuff there, them black flies. Okay, remote bases. All right, I get it. Mosquitoes are crazy. Yeah, mosquitoes, black flies. Summer always brings out the insects. I don't know what it is. You got the hot weather, and then it starts to cool down, and the bugs start coming out. Even the bugs are going, oh, it's nice and cool now. Time to go feed. Wish that bugs were vegetarian or something. That way they wouldn't be eating on us all the time. Combat mosquitoes. These mosquitoes come in. Hey, is that an Apache helicopter? Oh no, it's just a mosquito. Yeah, vegan insects, but not so much. Helicopters. All right, Mr. D, we will see you later. We will see you next time. Oh, okay. It's probably the footage. Yeah, he was amazing. He'd do that a lot, and he'd just play like it was nothing. I don't know very many songs, and the songs I do know, I usually butcher, so probably not. For your own personal safety, there, Red. Why? What did you have in mind? that I could make a feeble attempt at playing. Okay. Oh, I know that song, LOL OK. Goes something like LOL OK. I got to work on that one. I know how it goes, but I'm losing the thing. I'm usually just on here to talk with everybody, and it's like Mrs. Wombat says, "Why don't you just get out your guitar?" So while I'm talking to people, I'll just be all, "Oh yeah, that song, yeah, that's the Folsom Prison song when Johnny Cash was in prison." There's a little something like this. Oh, that's an old joke. I'll try Ziggy Stardust. I'll try it. Forget the rest of the chords. Does something. Forget how them chords go. Oh, there's a B minor in there. Okay, I'm cheating. I'm looking up chord charts. I'm cheating right now. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. All right. There it goes. And another part. Instead of, oh, they're A. Okay. Ziggy played guitar, jamming good with Weird and Gilly and the Spiders from Mars. He played it left hand, but made it too far. Became the special man. Then we were Ziggy's band. Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes and screwed down hairdo, like some cat from Japan. Oh. Oh, dramatic reading. Okay. Oh, cool. For yourself and in your garage. Yeah, I still got spirit gum on my lip from my mustache. Yeah, at the beginning I was wearing this mustache here. Now it's not going to stick because all the glue is dried on it. And my cop glasses. Can never have too many cop glasses. Oops, we're inside. Oh, hey there, don't you know? There you go. Justin Trudeau. I knew who you meant. Justin Trudeau, eh? There you go. He's always out in a boot with his giant eyebrows, don't you know? Out in a boot. Do you guys say out in a boot when you're out and about? Out in a boot. Hey, watch out for the moose over there. Better hope that moose didn't steal all your back bacon out of your backpack. Tip over to Coleman. You should put on a different toque. That one doesn't look too good. I used to watch Bob and Doug McKenzie years and years ago. That's how I learned about Canada from the experts. Hockey me. Oh, hey there. It's all about the hockey. All about them hacky sticks. Oh, Canada, something. Da, bum, 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 bum. No, just kidding there. Just kidding. Hockey me. What is this song? Let's see. Those are some hard chords. No, I'm not going to try that one. Let's try to find something here. Oh, there we go. That's what I was having trouble playing. I went way down, way too far. Way too far on that one. All right, let's try that again. I know what I haven't played tonight that I can also butcher. There we go. Sounds close enough. Anyways, there's that. What else is there? Oh no, that's not what I want. I was saying that that's. See if I can play this one all the way through. No, that's not too bad. There goes. There we go. Anyways, that's enough of that. There we go. There we go. You start saying that I changed to something else. What am I doing, right? There you go. Red Feather knows it. But obviously, I forgot how to play it. Go again. Trying to find something here. I'm butchering. Oh, I gotta learn more of these songs if I'm gonna try to entertain everybody like this. Yep. 'Cause I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. Forget how it goes now. That was a great song when it came out. I remember that song. Yeah, Chris Cornell. That guy had a really good voice. Yeah. 'Cause I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. I'm going hungry. Yeah, I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. I liked Soundgarden. I really liked Audio Slave. I liked his voice. I wasn't really a big fan. I don't know. I liked what he did, but I really don't consider myself a fan, even though I listened to all his stuff along with other stuff. But I was really sad when I heard that he passed away, and just all the circumstances that people are still looking into, and it looks really suspicious. So some people are saying that he was actually murdered. So yeah, Audio Slave was pretty good. But I gotta figure out. I gotta practice that. I've been trying playing that song. It's actually pretty easy if you figure out how to get it down just right. But so something to work on, I guess, right? At least I got that. Yeah, I heard some rumors about the pedophiles and stuff, but then just a lot of people are talking about some of the stuff like the night he died, and that his bodyguard was trying to do CPR on him, and he had something like 6 broken ribs or something, and it was just, there's so many things not adding up with that, Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I've heard rumors to that effect as well, that Chester was that guy's son, and then other people are saying no, he wasn't. So I don't really know. A lot of people are saying that Chester did commit suicide, but there's a lot of people that are saying that Chris looked like he was murdered, and it was made to look like a suicide. And it was just, it's either way. Both those guys being gone is just, it's sad. So just try not to dwell on it too much. Be aware of what it is and stuff, but enjoy the music that they left us with. Yeah, what is that? It's hard for me to get back up into standard pitch because this guitar I was using for teaching and stuff, and I had it at standard pitch. I got spirit going on my lips still. Usually I play an E flat, so when I'm trying to go back up from D, I'm like, my mind's going, that doesn't sound right, but it's right. Yeah, Jake Paul. Some of these people are celebrities, and I don't even understand why they are. I guess they're famous for breathing. I don't know what their deal is. All right. I guess Tammy's YouTube finally crashed for good, it looks like. She was saying it was crashing earlier. Yeah, Jake Paul. And his brother, Logan. Yeah, Kardashians, same thing. Paris Hilton, same thing. Who's having a pay-per-view boxing match? The Paul brothers are? Let me know when that is, so I'll find something else to do. There's that one spot where it just kind of. Oh. Keemstar or something. Anything to make money on YouTube, I guess. It's pretty pathetic when the drama channels have to. They're not really drama. They're more like kiddie drama or something. I don't know. Everybody's trying to be so edgy these days. Oh, some British KSI. Oh, okay. That guy. Yeah. I'll pretend like I know him. Oh, KSI. Oh yeah, that guy. Oh man, he's got some sick beats. Yeah. His beats are hecka dope fresh. Yeah. I have no idea who that is. You like how that sounds? I think that sounds pretty cool. Sounds real fat and full. I just put my capo on 5 of the strings, leaving my E open. So it kind of gives me almost a dropped D, but up higher, so it's actually E. So I can play this D chord and let all the strings ring. I don't know. I think it sounds cool. Don't know the song. I've heard the name of the song. I've probably heard the song before, but I have no idea how it goes at all. But I do know I have this capo that I don't know how to use either. So this is a cut capo. I don't know if you've ever seen one like that. It only covers up 3 of the strings. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. This is a regular one. Covers all 6. Now it only covers 3. They call this a cut capo, the short one. Thought about getting a hot pink capo at one time because all mine were walking away. Start hanging out and playing with different people. That's why there's red. This isn't broke. I just put red tape on there so I could say, "Oh, that's mine. Can I have it back?" Because people always walk away with these. These aren't cheap, so. Oh, okay. Is he watching too, or is he just? But yeah, it's a cut capo. It only covers the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. So you can play chords with like 2 fingers and stuff. It's a fun gadget more than anything. So. I wonder how it goes now. It's like, oh, they're trying to find something else. Trying to look up cut capo chords. There we go. Hopefully this is it. Yeah, for chords in the key of E, it's like really cool. For example, it's the 3rd pick I've dropped so far. So you put your capo on your second fret, and then to play it E, because it automatically makes the guitar sounds like an E suspended. So you just play an E chord. There's your E, an A, and then a B. That's all right. There we go. Like playing too far away from the thing. Here we go. E to A to B. And then F sharp, you kind of have to cheat a little bit. And then a C. Where'd it go here? C sharp minor. And then an E with a G in the bass, or G sharp in the bass, rather. It sounds better when a professional knows how to use it. But you can use it and transpose it in different keys and stuff, which is pretty cool. So sometimes you can use the cut capo. Again, like I said, it goes on your second fret. But what you can do is you can use it with the regular capo. For example, I've got the cut capo on the 5th fret. Put this on the 3rd fret. So then you get G. And then C. And again, just 2 fingers for that C chord. And then 2 fingers for the, it's going to be a D now. Let's see. You can do like little embellishments and stuff. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. So he understands the capos and the thought process between doing that. Capos are really handy, especially playing with somebody. If you play with any keyboard players or piano players, they hate playing in standard guitar keys because they say your music has too many sharps in it, too many flats. The keyboard players refer to them as flats. Guitar players refer to them as sharps, and then that gets into a whole other thing and stuff too. But I mean, a capo is nice because if you're playing, what's that thing that's playing? It's like here. That's okay. Because there was something I was playing earlier, and I had the capo up higher, so you can play like your standard, your G form, your regular D chord, and then this is my cheater C chord that I play. It's a C-Ed 9. But if you're playing with somebody and they say, hey, we're going to play in, we're going to play in E flat. So you're like, E flat. Okay. So rather than having to make your fingers do like really weird things and really weird stretches, you go E flat. Okay, I know if I put this on the first fret like that, that makes my guitar go up in pitch half a step. So to play an E flat chord, rather than doing all these weird stretches and stuff, I just play a D. Again, attempt to play a D. And that's E flat. It's, yeah, you want to learn the basics. Yeah, but like I said, to play, either I play E flat like this, or I play an E flat like, where's it at? Like, it's something like that. That's kind of a little bit of a stretch. That's kind of very uncomfortable. As a guitar player, I prefer to stay out of the flat keys. So, but if someone's insistent on playing something, like I said, for example, an E flat, it's like, do I want to stretch like that, or do I want to slap a capo on there and go, okay, now I got that. And there's my B flat, which is the next chord. And then an F. Yeah, jazz chords are weird. There's so many shapes and patterns to remember and stuff. But I've just found it easier just... I had somebody actually tell me one time, like, trying to figure out how to play that chord and this exact chord. He's like, dude, just use a capo, make your life easier. So I'm like, okay. So, yeah, it's like this up here. This was... And then with the capo, you also get the advantage of a fuller sound with the open strings. It's a B chord right there. That's A sharp. That's a G sharp minor. Or without the capo, you'd have to be going. Can't see my hands, can you? So you're playing like a B. There it is. I don't know. I like the sound of those. Mary had a little lamb. Okay. But I don't know. I like the jangliness of those open strings. Just. And then you can do walk downs on the guitar, which is really hard to play if you're playing a piano. Like if you're going a walk down from G to E minor, you have and then it's actually, I've played a G like this, and then a D with an F sharp in the bass to the E minor. This way. But like with the piano, you could play your G, your 3 notes on this hand, and then your bass, and then it's like you have to move this hand over to play your 3-note D major, and then you have to go where the F is, and then back to like the E minor. So it's, I don't know, it's different. If you're used to playing the piano, it's, I don't know, it just makes more sense. It's easier to make those transitions on the guitar sometimes instead of, and then you're going on a guitar, you're just moving 1 finger or 2 fingers usually, whereas a piano, you're moving your whole hand and doing different things. Anyways, oh, that's enough of that, right? My fingers have gone to sleep. I feel more comfortable playing bass than guitar of anything, but I'm playing guitar more and more these days. But it's mostly for fun, so I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Something like that. September ends, then Watchtower, yeah. I'm about due for some new strings on this guy. It's been a while since I've changed the strings on this thing. Yeah, I start off playing one and I end up playing Fade to Black because they're real similar, at least that part. And then the other part of it's like... something like that. Another song that's hard to play. A little bit of Iron Maiden there. Oh. Forget how that song goes now. Something like that. Ooh, Barracuda. too hard to bend these acoustic strings. Way too hard. Look it up. Superfly's here in the house. What's going on? I didn't put it. Did I put a title? I wasn't sure if I put a title or not. I think I just put the date because I was lazy. Lady Superfly's in the house. It's the date. I think that's what I did. I put the date in there. I was being lazy. I put the date into the thing. Something like that. Something like that. I don't even know what I was playing there. Just messing with some chords. Some chords. So what is Lady Superfly doing tonight? Isn't it past your bedtime, young lady? It's almost midnight. Just chilling. There you go. need some new strings. It's kind of buzzing. Yeah. I've had this guitar for a long time, but it looks brand new. It's nice to be playing it again. The back's a little, you see where my hands have been. It's a little worn right there. Finish kind of worn down some. But it's nice and finally getting broken in. It might have been. Well, that's fine. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, that's what I'm doing this for, is just hang out, pop in, and do. But your question, Red, I've heard that song before, but I'm not placing it. Lots of time. All right, probably junior high, maybe even earlier. Maybe junior high was probably about the age I started doing it. I would get records, and I would. Here's my other pick. I'd get records, and I'd stack them up on this record player that I had, and it was kind of old and worn out, and I'd have to put change on the arm. I don't know if you're familiar with record players. There's a arm that has a stylus. It's like a little needle that picks up the vibration. And just messing around like I always do, trying to think if I can improve on something. Yeah, what's a record player? Funny, Tracy. But anyways, there are these things that look like CDs, but they're made out of vinyl. But what I'd do is I would stack up a whole bunch of them. I figured out how to rig up the thing where I could stack about 10 or 12. I taped a pencil onto the rod, and then later I put like a piece of metal or something that was a little bit more secure, and I got it where it would fall. Yeah, like laser disc. But I would stack it up, and I just go to sleep with all my records playing, and it just go through the night playing, and then I'd fall asleep, listen to music, and then I'd wake up and I'd be messing with something and playing it, and my friend's like, "Oh, dude, you learned that song?" I go, "What song?" He goes, "What you're playing?" I go, "I don't know what it is," but it was like one of these records I had put on and just listened to, and somewhere in my subconscious it was there. So sometimes I find I'm playing stuff by accident and just messing around. So yeah, but I see it all the time, not so much anymore because I got rid of all my records. But yeah, I used to do that. Put the headphones on so nobody could hear what I was listening to. And actually, I wasted quite a few pairs of headphones by moving around and then I didn't learn it. So, I mean, I taught myself how to play guitar, and I'm just messing around, and it's like I know where all the notes are and stuff, but it's like people say, "Oh, that's such and such." It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know what I was playing. I just thought I was just making stuff up as I go, like I always do. That goes back to the story I told you a while back, where I thought I actually wrote "Boston's More Than a Feeling." I woke up and I was playing it, and I was showing my friend. We were both about 16 at the time, and I go, "Dude, check out this song I just wrote." I woke up and I was playing it, and he goes, "Wow, dude, that's cool." And then we heard it later on. He has me to learn to play guitar. Oh. No, I don't know. I've always been listening to music like all the time. I mean, it drives my son crazy because he's not really a big music fan. But it's like sometimes I'll go to work and I'll just take a bunch of CDs, and I might listen to the whole CD in its entirety, depending on how I feel. Or sometimes I'll just listen to one song, pop it out, put a couple other CDs in, another CD, listen to a couple other songs on there. I mean, I might go from listening to like Jimi Hendrix to Chaka Khan to the Ramones to Parliament to AC/DC. And then, it's just like I listen to like a lot of stuff, and it's just like sometimes I'll be playing something and I'll start playing something else and it messes me up a lot of times actually. Because I'm familiar with so many different songs and it's just like, hey, wait a minute, that's that, and it's like it's weird. Just like me, because I'm weird. I don't know. I love Rocky Road. See, I always do that. I start playing something, trying to figure out how to play Rocky Road, and then I start playing something else. So I was doing and I start going. Oh. I forgot I was playing on her. I'm still living with your ghost. Only I'm dreaming on the West Coast. So it's like, oh. And then in the middle of that, I might get bored with that because my ADHD go. Gordon's fisherman singing voice. I guess, whatever. Whatever you want to say. I'm the Gordon fisherman. There's my singing voice. Thank you very much. I don't even know what I'm playing anymore. It's. Bordello. No, that was I did a small little stint with a ska core band. We'd play ska. Remember that where everybody's going. Something like that. So I do. The 20th. Oh, this isn't cutting it really. Hang on. Oh, dude. Alrighty. That wasn't working out really well. Here we go. Enough of that. I'm really terrible. I got like a dozen picks I open up because I keep dropping them. All right. Let's see what else. I am Iron Man. Oh, now I'm just being weird. And give me other guitar. Give me other guitar. Oh yeah, the old Jackson. Now I need a keytar. There you go. Get it plugged in there. Okay. All right, I was just giving my 15-minute warning. You like my Jackson? This is what they call the tuxedo version. Black and white. That's it. It's got pointy things. Crowd control. On both ends. It's pointy on both ends. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. It's almost like too pretty to play, but it needs to be played, so yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty rad guitar. This little amp that I have in here is not really doing it. There I go again, messing up. I know that song. See, I'm trying to play Money and Led Zeppelin's stuck in my head. I hate that. I hate that. It's like money. It's like they're too similar, and my brain is just locked into that. Or my fingers. Maybe just chop them all off. Keeps doing it. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, they play Led Zeppelin. I'm doing it again. Pink Floyd, they have several guitars. That's how they sound so cool. But David Gilmour is amazing. Amazing on the guitar. Amazing. All right, good night. Get off YouTube. Go to bed. All right, let's see. Hang on a second here. I need some help. Okay. See if this will help me out. Okay, so I'm gonna close it. Okay. That's not correct, I don't think. Let's just go with the chords. If I go to the E minor too soon, no, it's A minor. Okay. It's later on. And this. find what I'm looking for. Here we go. Here we go. This is looking more promising here. Looking more promising. There we go. Let's see what I was doing wrong here. There we go. Now I got that. Okay. That's what I was trying to do earlier. I was trying to do money. Oh, crap. I don't know. I've never tried to disable autocorrect for my phone, so I don't really know what happens. Probably creates a tear in the space-time continuum or something. Something bad. It's like Ghostbusters. You don't cross the streams. It's really bad. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Something a little bit like that. Oh, since I'm here, there we go. Let's look up something else here real quick. I don't see him. Don't tell me they did something stupid like that. All right, here we go. Here we go. I think that's it. It's a different key. That's not right. That's not right. I don't know. That was, yeah. Shouldn't have said that. Oh, well. All right. Yeah, out of here. All right. No problem. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I'm like actually ready to eat some dinner now. I should have eaten earlier, but I didn't. I decided I was gonna get my stuff out and get on here, and it was fun. I had a good time. Hopefully, everybody else had a good time. And I gotta move my monitor like here, so I'm not all over here. So you guys keep looking at my earlobe. Be like facing right here instead. Anyways, all right. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll see you guys sometime soon, whether here or live me or I don't know. I'm all over the place. That's just me. Anyways, have a great night. Much love from me and Mrs. Wombat to all you guys out there, the guys in the chat and the lurkers and whoever else. Have a great one. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, not yet. You got it out of the wire, Tina. I almost turned it off. Anyways, yeah, I know that YouTube sometimes their notifications don't always go through. I didn't really announce this, but I'll probably announce it next time I do it. I am doing like a guitar class kind of thing on Mondays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, going through like just the basics of guitar. Let me get a drink of water here. Just the basics. And then every Wednesday night, I've been trying to do just a hangout thing where people come, pop in, hang out as long as they want. If they need to leave, no worries. If they only stay a couple minutes, that's fine. If they can stay for the whole time, that's fine. It's been a rough week for you. I know. We've been praying for you. It's just take it one minute at a time, you know. It's all any of us can do. Just take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Just get from here to there, and you know, it's what you got to do. But that's good. You said that the service was really nice, which was nice. It's good to have a nice send off for people. You know, it's a lot more positive, and things are the way they need to be and such. Yeah, I was just being goofy. Had my hat on. It's way too hot for this hat. Had my cop glasses on. Looked like I should be doing patrol in Canada or somewhere. That's good. He had a nice service though. It was beautiful. Yeah. Open Canada, don't you know? Yeah. You gotta watch out for the meese when they cross the road. You don't want to run them over. Yeah, I was messing with my guitar all night. Vermont Trooper. Yeah. Oh, hey dear. Where are you in such a hurry to go? Oh, there, slow down. You're going to put the rubber on the tap side, and the rubber's supposed to stay on the road there. Yeah, I got spirit gum from Try putting this guy on, but he's like too stiff, so I gotta do something with that. Then I had this one on here. I figured this looked more like a cop mustache. My glue's all dried on it, but I was like, I think when you join the police academy, they make you wear you have to grow like a regulation mustache. They give you a little kit or something where you trim it up. Almost every cop I've seen, not lately, because the cops around here are all clean shaven. Usually they get kind of crazy with the shaving, and they go even lower than I do. They go or it's just all bicked. So I wonder they keep their eyebrows even. No facial hair, just eyebrows. That's all you see is just this big melon with eyebrows and just, oh, what seems to be the hurry? It's like, nothing bad, nothing at all. Don't want any trouble. Yeah, it is one of those 70s stashes. Hey, ladies. It was good with my 70s leather jacket, too. Actually, I think this is probably from like the 90s or something. I bought this in a thrift store because I thought it looked kind of like Harrison Ford, kind of like Indy Jones. It looks black, but it's actually brown. Let me put some light on this thing. You see it's more brown than black. What I do with the camera? There we go. My webcam's getting all wonky on me. I think it's tired, ready to bed or something. But yeah, anyway. Keep slamming this thing around. Move my backdrop. Do you have any idea how fast you were traveling? That is an unsafe rate of speed, let me tell you. You better slow it down or I'll write you a ticket next time. The struggle is real. I'm not asking for cheeseburger money. No struggle here. Screenshot. Oh, did you get a screenshot of that? Hopefully somebody did. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of the things I do will I'm sure a lot of things will come back and get me later on. Oh well. I got nothing to worry about. Haven't done anything nefarious. At least not for the last few years. So I'm good. This is like, come on, camera, work with me here. You like this? I spent all afternoon painting this. No, not really. It's a backdrop. It kind of has that whole steampunk kind of feel to it. I thought it was cool, so decided to do this. Try to mix it up a little bit between the door and the woods and this and other stuff. And people get tired of seeing me out in the woods and might think I'm Bigfoot or something. So, or I'm lost. Dude, are you lost? Then the cop will come back. Oh, hey there, you look like you might be lost there. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. That would only be if it was me and Mrs. Wombat on here. Yeah. she keeps talking about coming on here every now and again when she feels up to it. She hasn't been really feeling all that great lately, but hopefully soon she'll be coming on here, which would be nice. Be nice to have her as my sidekick. She's funny. She's sweet and she's funny, and so yeah. She's funny. She gets riled up sometimes, and it's just like people are like, "Wow, it's good. It's good." Yeah, she is a sweetheart. She must be if she puts up with me, right? Yeah, she's good though. She's very, very kind and compassionate, and does all kinds of stuff. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, I just thought I'd come on here for a little bit and just started playing my guitar and talking to people, and just something nice to do. Talk to people, not about people. That seems to be the thing that's people do, is like, did you see what so and so did? Did you hear what so and so didn't do? The scandals, the tea. It's like, it just gives me a headache. So I'm like, I'll go live. I'll get my acoustic guitar out. I'll play my guitar. Yeah, everybody went to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like too much tea. So all the drama channels went to bed for tonight? Try to stay away from the tea. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's just like, it's same story, different players. Some pretty crazy people over there, though. Just like, you hear all kinds of stuff. You're just like, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like they're trying to outdo each other with the craziness. I just can't take it. It's just like, no, I'll do my own thing. So the only thing is, on YouTube, I don't like the fact that you can't play music. I've tried Live Me a few times. It's okay. It's good that you can play music, because usually I'll play music and have my lights going, like, come on, work with me here. There we go. But yeah, I'll have some music going, and I'll just have turn this light off. And then, let's see, turn this light off. Yeah, drama channels. I don't get them. Then I'll have my LED lights going, and then I've got, this is not even plugged in. I moved a bunch of stuff around here the other day, so I don't have my stuff plugged in anymore. I think this is so. Have all kinds of lights going in here. And then I'll put some music on, going like boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots. Uh-oh. Ready for Halloween? What 80s movies did you watch? That was kind of like the era of all the slice and dice movies, the Friday the 13th and Evil Dead. Oh, Child's Play, Chucky? Okay. I'm your friend Chucky. Hey, pal. Hellraiser, yeah. Classic. Yeah, a friend of mine loved Evil Dead. That was like his favorite movie. I think we watched that a few times. Oh, Return of the Night of the Living Dead. Yes, that is a classic. I actually... Where's that? Let me turn this light back on here. I actually picked this up the other day. Stepping on stuff again. There we go. I picked this up, I don't know, a couple months back. It's the 30th. I can't believe it's 30 years old. That's crazy. The Return of the Living Dead. Right. Brains! More brains! Yeah. Yeah, 30 years old. Yep. I went through a phase where I watched a lot of horror movies, read a lot of horror books, and all that stuff. All that stuff. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah, I watched a lot of those movies. Usually they're just so campy and cheesy and stuff. It's like being on acid. Some of those movies, they kind of are kind of trippy, and so you're just like, okay. You wonder what the people were on when they're making the movie. Some of those movies are just like, wow, they're way out there. Yeah, I used to work with this one guy who was like, he was all into horror movies, and he's always buying this movie and that movie and figurines from everything, and subscribe to all the magazines where it shows you behind the scenes and stuff. Just, it was pretty cool seeing how they did a lot of the special effects, but he was just buying it just because he's into the gore. It's like, okay, dude, whatever. You love horror movies. I was kind of into him a lot just because I had friends who were into him, and some of my friends liked the Jason and the Freddys and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it was okay. The movies that I liked more were like more suspenseful, where you wouldn't see the killer like in the first 2 minutes of the movie and know what's going on, but you just feel like your movies where they just always kind of put you kind of on edge and just kind of make you feel just kind of really unsettled. And you're just kind of like, oh, this is not a good feeling. But those are the kind of movies that I liked. The Shining, I've seen that movie I don't know how many times, but it's just I really like that movie because it just has such a weird feel to it. And I've heard lots of things about that movie. You're impatient. Yeah, yeah. But like I was saying, The Shining, they purposely did a lot of things to just disorient you. Like they'll go into one room and the door will be on like one side, and they come out and it's on the other side, and they like it was weird. They like changed the layout as they're going through the movie, so you're just like totally disoriented. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Alfred Hitchcock movies are pretty good. I like those better now. As a kid, I thought they're kind of boring, but now as I'm older, I'm like, okay, I appreciate what was being done. Yeah, The Shining is really good. The book was a million times better than the movie. That I know everybody says the book's better than the movie, but with The Shining, the book was so much better. But the movie was really good. And I don't think of anybody that they could put as those two characters. I know there was a remake of The Shining. I didn't watch it. I heard bad things about it. I just didn't want to really ruin the feel that I had for the original. So yeah, but it's pretty good. Stanley what's his name? Stanley Kubrick, who directed that. He's directed a lot of kind of really strange movies. Okay, yeah, it was okay. Yeah, some people said, oh, it was really weak and this and that, and they really didn't explain a whole lot of things and stuff. But yeah, the book's a lot better. The book explains a lot of stuff about the girls in the hallway and everything, and just the lady in the bathtub and all the stuff that's in the movie. But a lot of it in the movie they just kind of left out a lot of little details because they didn't think it really added much to the story. So that's about all that. With all that, I guess. Okay. Yep. So now I'm just making him. He's gonna haunt you. That's good. Yeah. It's good you guys got to spend a lot of time together at the end of everything and stuff. So. Yeah, there are gonna be those times where you're gonna find yourself thinking you hear his voice, or you're gonna think you see him and stuff for like out of the corner of your eye for a second and stuff. And yeah, those times those are probably the hardest things to deal with when you lose somebody that you're really close with, is just certain things that you think you hear their voice. It's already happening. Yeah. Or you'll see like something move out of the corner of your eye and you look and they're not there. Or sometimes certain smells, like you might smell somebody who has a similar aftershave, or a particular food that you really like, you might smell that. And it's good because it triggers memories of the good times that we have with people. But at the same time, it's hard just being reminded that they're not here. So it's kind of a balance between the two. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've heard from a lot of people, that a lot of times people keep belongings and stuff long after the person has passed away, just because their clothing still, even though it's been laundered and stuff, it still has their smell, their scent, their aroma, I guess. So, but it kind of makes it easier, I think. But again, it makes, it's like a good reminder, but it's kind of painful at the same time, you know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It just looked like his hair was kind of a light brown. I didn't know it was red. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, sometimes it's good too if you were able to take pictures and maybe even video. That's one nice thing about the technology we have. You can make, videos to hang on to, and capture a lot of those good times. So I always joke with Jen about about my YouTube videos. I say you don't have to put together anything for my memorial. Just direct everybody to my YouTube page. He didn't like video. Yeah. Some people don't. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's yeah. But some people don't like video. Some people don't like having their picture taken and stuff. It's just like, I think a lot of it they're just thinking that they're gonna look dumb or something. So it's like, so yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, cancers. Yeah, it's one of those things. Just some people, it it hits them hard, and then other people, it goes into remission for a long time, and then it comes back. And sometimes people have a few bouts of cancer. Sometimes people get it a couple times and it goes into remission. You just never know how things are going to work out. That's good. Yeah, some people I hear have really, really bad pain, especially people with bone cancer and brain cancer too. It's just, that's good. You kept them comfortable. That's the most important thing, is just to keep people comfortable, and let them know that they're cared for, that they're loved, and that makes things a lot easier than to have to go through stuff alone. Yeah, I can't imagine what it'd be like for anybody to go through something as bad as that alone. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying he had it all over. Just sometimes it stays, and sometimes it spreads, and it spreads really fast, and they never know. Doctors never know. I know my grandma and grandpa had cancer when I was about 5 or 6, and they were saying that my grandpa was supposed to, and I don't remember what type of cancer it was, but my grandpa was supposed to go before my grandma. She went pretty quick, and he lived for like another 30 plus years. So you just never know. Yeah, the tumors cut off the oxygen. Yeah, it was just, you know. At least that's what I was told. So. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Oh, it's all right. My mom and dad got divorced when I was real young, and we lived with my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side. My grandma was a retired school teacher, so she taught me how to read and write before I started kindergarten, and it was so I was about 6 when she passed away. So I knew she was sick, but I didn't know why. But what I didn't know everything that was going on, and I didn't find out that my grandma died till I was like 9. So it was like 3 years after she passed away I found out. So yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know whose decision that was, but I found out like, oh hey, by the way, your grandma passed away. Oh wow, when? Oh, when you're 6. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, my family's just weird. My son's cool. My wife's good, but the people whose tribe I was born into, they're all nutballs. So it's just like whatever. I joke with people. I tell them I was raised by wolves and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes people are strange. You know. Jen's parents were awesome people. I miss them. But I was closer to them than my own parents. My own parents are still alive. I hear from my mom now and again. And my dad, I haven't talked to him for a number of years. So I've tried, just doesn't want to have anything to do with us. They're like, okay, whatever. So, but yeah, I think about Jen's parents every day. Her dad passed away in '99, and her mom passed away in '95. But it still seems very very recent. A lot more for her than me. But for me, it seems real recent. So I can't even imagine exactly what it feels like for her. But I know there's days where she's really upset. That's good to see his parents were amazing. It seems like he had a real good connection with them and Steve and Alan, and Steve got along and everything. That's pretty cool. That's really rare, but it's good that things worked out like they did. So that's cool. The kids, I'm sure, are probably still really devastated by everything. Yeah, it's completely understandable. You said she's 15 or 16? Your daughter, Bree? $11. Why do I think she was older than that? 11. Okay. I don't know why I thought she was older than that. For some reason, I thought she was. Okay, 11. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's hard for 11-year-old. A lot of questions. A lot of questions going through that girl's head, I'm sure. But it's totally understandable. Go. The camera keeps moving. 51. Okay, same age as me. That's pretty young. That is pretty young. Yeah. There's a lot of people that they get lung cancer from smoking, and sometimes people get lung cancer from just stuff from the environment. Yeah. Yeah, time flies, doesn't it? It's 1 a.m. It gets away from me. Yeah, I didn't do it last night, but a couple nights in a row, I went to bed like about 1 in the morning and got up about 3, thinking it was time to get up for work. Yeah. How it goes sometimes. Now it's just a little bit after 11. Yeah. Yeah. After 11. I hear people moving around. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you'll get some rest. So, like I said, I'm available on Twitter, and Jen's up at different hours of the night too. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime. All right. Have a good night.